Hi guys, it's Adrian here. Welcome to another one of my videos. I might just pick the camera up and talk. So what have you guys been playing lately? I've been playing Lemmings again. This is a game I regularly come back to from time to time. I play this game religiously on the Sega Mega Drive and the Sega Master System. It's just a really good port of the original Commodore Amiga. I really love this game. So in today's video I just wanted to show you another hack that's been done to this game, which is good because there's not many hacks of Lemmings on the Mega Drive. And when a hack does come out, it's only something very simple, but still. I just want to make this very clear. This is not my hack, okay? I have contributed to it. I've added something to it, but it didn't start with me. It's not my hack. It's first and foremost, it's a color hack by someone called Slogra. So all credit goes to Slogra, or Slogra, however you pronounce that. It's a hack I found from the ROMHACKIng.net site in patch form, and all it does is correct some of the colors to some of the tile sets in the game. I'll talk a bit about that and then I'll get on to what I've done. Let's start it up. I've put all the passwords in already, so we'll start with the most obvious. Just dig. What is different here? Well, the colors are a lot better. As you can see here with the earth tile sets, the color of the earth itself matches more with the Commodore Amiga original. It doesn't have that vomit color that was originally in the Mega Drive version. The hack is done to the Japanese-American ROM of the game. That's fine because it still plays in PAL like I'm playing it here. It just moves a little bit slower. It's not optimized for 50 Hertz, but that's fine. Music isn't slow, so you don't have to worry about that. I actually prefer this one. I like it how they move a bit slower because I've got more time to enjoy the level. Okay, I'll just show you some more color edits that Slogra has done. So all the earth tile sets have been altered. They look better. The pillar brick Egyptian looking ones are all been changed. See here, the colors look better. Looks a bit more golden rather than yellow. Nice colors, very good colors. I like what Slogra has done here. I think the only other ones that have been altered, that have been changed in the colors, is the blue crystal ice ones. Right, so we'll start with this one, the most obvious. The first blue crystal one you come to. As you can see, the colors look better. The water, look at that water. Look how real that water looks. That bubbly water down there. Looks like white raindrops are falling in it, even though there's no rain. The art is so good. Look how good the colors are. Looks even better here on the CRT than on the, because I've been playing this on the Mega SG upstairs on the Sony Smart TV. But that's all digital. Here on analog, it really does look better. it's hard because I'm playing this with one hand. There we go. I'll just try and hurry it up, and then I'll just quickly get on to what I've done. I suppose I can talk about it now before I actually get to it. I don't know much about hacking myself. I'm nowhere near experienced in this hobby. All I know how to do is change a few simple things in Hex. You know, I download a Hex editor, open it up, and change a few things. That's all I know. So all I've did was some of the level titles. Some of the level titles were wrong. They had like the wrong level names for whatever reason. Perfect example is, I think the first one you come to is level 10. On the Mega Drive, for some odd reason, it was always titled 5 Miles If You Love Lemmings. But it's supposed to be Smile If You Love Lemmings. So I've fixed up the spelling, I've fixed up the title name there. It now says Smile If You Love Lemmings, just like the Commodore Amiga. So everybody should be happy with that. What other edits have I done? I don't think I've done any others in Fun. Everything else is the same. Yes, everything's the same. I just want to point out that there is as soon as you come to level 21 on the Mega Drive version, there is a level called Lemmings in the Attic, and it's not the same Lemmings in the Attic that's in the Commodore Amiga version. The Commodore Amiga Lemmings in the Attic is, I think, what level was it? I think it was level 11 of Tricky. Yeah, it had the same title, Lemmings in the Attic, and it was one of those rusted brick and pipe tile set levels. You know, so it was totally different, whereas here it's a blue crystal one. So I just want to point that out because I'm getting to Tricky now. The next edit I did was level 4. Now, I don't know why, but in the Mega Drive version they renamed two different levels with the same name. Then there happened to be the original and then the repeat later on in the game. So this one was titled The Ascending Pillar Scenario. There's a level later on in Taxing, level 11 of Taxing, that's also called The Ascending Pillar Scenario. So it's almost like, without even trying, they've just put the same title twice. So I've restored the original title name to Been There, Seen It, Done It. That's what it should be. It's actually level 7 of Tricky in the original, but for here they've moved it to level 4. Yeah, so I'll just get out of here. So that's what it looks like. The next edit is level 6. I've changed it to Lemmings in the Basement because it was originally called Lemming in the Attic. Since level 21 of Fun was called Lemmings in the Attic, level 6 of Tricky, they just took the S off and called it Lemming in the Attic. But I wasn't happy with that, so I just changed it to Lemmings in the Basement. Now this is what the original Lemmings in the Attic on the Commodore Amiga looks like. Are you confused yet? Oh, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah. That's edit number 3 from me. Because that's all I know how to do, is just fix up the spelling, fix up the typos. There's a few typos in this game I fixed up. So what's the next one we come to is, yeah, level 16 of Tricky. It should be like that, Lovely Jubbly. But on the Mega Drive it was misspelled and mispronounced as Lovely Jubilee. So I'm not sure where that title comes from. I've heard it's from some British sitcom. I don't know if it's called Only Fools and Horses or Last of the Summer Wine or something like that. I know a lot of British comedies, but I'm not familiar with those ones. It's some sort of British slang maybe that got mistranslated when it got to Sunsoft, for whatever reason they just called it Lovely Jubilee, but it should be Lovely Jubbly. Next edit was level 17 at Tricky, Diet Lemonade. It was already called Diet Lemonade, but it was spelt wrong. The aid was spelled wrong. It had AID on the end, where it should be ADE. So I've restored that. Trying to think, is there any of the others I've done here in Tricky? I don't think so, no. No. One of the things that annoys me, I will just point out here, is I love the Mega Drive version of Lemmings, but I really wish it had all the sixes level. You know, the one where it's a hell red looking level with the lava, and there's 3 sixes and they come out of the trapdoor in the first 6 and they've got to get to the last 6. I've always loved that level, and especially on the Commodore Amiga, it looks really well done. They've omitted it here, probably because somebody might get offended, some religious person, I don't know, but I really wish they kept that in. But anyway, we'll keep going. I'll try and keep this video moving so I don't talk about it for too long. We're into taxing now. What edits have I done in taxing? Well, everything's the same here until you get to... There you go, sending pillar scenario. 16, yes. They changed the name of this one in the Mega Drive version to Umbrella Land. I've restored it back to Mary Poppins Land. So that's what it should be. That's what it was on the Master System, that's what it was on the Commodore Amiga. It was Mary Poppins Land. So that's back where it should be. There's not many edits left. I think that's it in taxing. You know, I mean, I could have changed all of them if I wanted to, but it's not a good idea to do that, because you know they are what they are. I can fix up a few typos and things, and I did forget one. You know, when I was back here in Fun, I did forget one. Level 26, yes, Nightmare on Lem Street. This is another example of like the ascending pillar scenario, where there was a original level and then there was a repeat later on in the game where it had a different method of getting through the level. I don't know why, but 2 levels were called the Great Lemming Caper. Only level 13 in Mayhem should be called the Great Lemming Caper. The first one here in level 26 should be called Nightmare on Lem Street. So that's what it looks like. So yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, where was I in taxing? Yeah, well, after level 16, there's no more edits that I've done here. Everything's the same. We All Fall Down, there's about 4 levels that are called We All Fall Down, but it was like that in the original, so I'm leaving it. Where are we now? In Mayhem. I haven't really done anything in Mayhem except one. I suppose I could have changed the other side to the far side. It's called the far side, I think, in the Commodore Amiga. I left it as the other side. I don't really see that as an issue. Great Lemming Caper, there you go. And what does it look like? By George, it looks exactly the same, but the methods are different. The solution is different, I should say. So, yeah, just something funny. When I was a kid, for some reason, I used to think that was called tampons, but it was actually called tupons, like it says. But I mispronounced and translated it as thinking it was tampons. I used to have a real laugh over that. There we go. This is the only edit I've done. Level 20 of Mayhem. No added colours of Lemmings. Now, it was originally called No Added Colours of Lemmings. Anything I did was fix up the word colours. I inserted the U after the O, because I don't like seeing colours spelt without the U. It's an English Scottish game from the Commodore Amiga, and in the Commodore Amiga it had the U, so I restored the U. I'm sorry to all the Americans if that offends you, but it's just something I felt I had to do. No added colours or lemmings. That's the proper way to spell colour, is with the U. That's the original English spelling. So it was in the Commodore Amiga, so because it was in the Commodore Amiga, I put it in here. So aside from that, there's no other edits that I've done. Everything else is the same. I did have to have a chuckle to myself because this level 30 of Mayhem, is my most hated level in the game. I did think, just for a laugh, of changing the title of this one to calling it a bastard of a level, but I didn't. You know, maybe I'll do that just for myself, but I won't do that here. In present, I didn't make any edits. There's no edits here in present. Everything is exactly the same as what you would get in the retail version. Sunsoft, again, everything's exactly the same. I didn't have to change anything with these ones because these weren't in the Commodore Amiga, these levels. Some levels I've heard are taken from Oh No More Lemmings, but they've done in the original games, you know, graphic tile sets. But no, I haven't done anything else here. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just about to cut the video here. The only other edit I've done is in the what do you call it? When you finish the game, the credits. There was a typo where it said graphics instead of graphics. So I fixed that up. That's the only other edit I've done. I did not put my name in the end like I did to the older. I sort of did something like this with the PAL version a few years ago, called a bug fix version. You can still find it on my channel, where I made a few edits to some of the level titles and I put my name in the credits. But I didn't do that on this one. You know, you know, there's no need to be a wanker here. It's just, I didn't do that. I'll probably put my name in the video description of this video, but that's about it, you know. So that's really it. So you've got, it's first and foremost, it's a color hack, you know, by Slogra. I will even put the original color hack from the ROMHACKING.net site in my video description. So if you want to just download that, you don't care for what I've done, that's perfectly fine. You know, like I said, I got to be very careful with this because it's not my hack. You know, I'm just looking at here at some of the other tile sets of the game, like here, the rusted brick and tile sets. These ones look like the colours have been enhanced as well. I thought it was just the earth ones, the pillar yellow brick Egyptian looking ones and the blue crystal ball ones. I'm not sure about the the red looking hell ones. These look like they've had edit and graphic enhancements too. I think they all have. Okay, for some reason I thought it was just the earth ones, the crystal blue ones and the yellow pillar ones. Everything looks better. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll cut the video here. Whoa, 20 minutes. My conclusion, what I would just like to add before I cut the video is, I wish this game, because I'm so passionate about this first Lemmings game. I don't care much for Lemmings to the Tribes. The second one changed everything up way too much for my liking. But this first original Lemmings game, I really, really love it. And I really love the Mega Drive version because it has more levels than what was in any other port. I just wish people would start hacking this game and doing some more extensive edits, you know. Like, I'd love to see it start off like, what this game needs, it needs its own editor for people, you know, for dumb fucks like me that can just, you know, just start using the editor and start to get familiar with it and start learning how to hack and change things and, you know, put your own levels in. And oh, wouldn't it be awesome if you could do all that? So, you know, I always imagine that if there was a Kickstarter to start hacking this game, you'd probably get hacks simple, starting off with like Just Dig. Instead of it being an earth level with the grass, it would be maybe a rusted brick tile set looking one, and only floaters can survive this level 2 of fun. Instead of it being a yellow brick pillar one, it would be maybe a blue crystal one, you know? Like the solutions would be the same, you just change the graphics, you know? It could start off simple like that, and then maybe as the years go on and it gets more popular, you could start, you know, actually checking out the levels and putting new ones in. Wouldn't that be awesome? And you could make your own modes instead of having Fun, Tricky, Taxing, Mayhem, Present, Sunsoft. You could put, you know, call it after yourself and put all 30 levels of something that you've done. Yeah, alright, well, you know, I'm pipe dreaming here, but anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll put the download links in my video description. So if you want to download this one, you can download this one. If you want to download the original from Slogra, you can do that. So yeah, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.